Greetings, sacred souls, ancient beings. Welcome back again to another Moon Day reading. We're also going to join this with a bit of celestial information for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is at peace in your world and you are in wholeness. So, starting off, we have a lot of celestial going on across multiple paradigms. If you follow the Gregorian calendar, just had their new year, which was on the 1st of January. We have the Tzolk'in in the Mayan tradition, which happened on the 23rd of January, and their first day and their Tresena sign is the crocodile, which is all about newness, new beginnings, starting over, and it's also connected to family and protectiveness, which coincides with the next events. Well, no, not the next event, but the one after this one. Excuse me. So the next event we have coming in, which is super spectacular, is going to be this solar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius, and it also coincides with the first day of the Chinese lunisolar calendar year. In the Chinese tradition, we are looking at going into the year of the fire horse, and based on their traditions, there is an element combined with an animal, and this year, after 60 years, because the combinations only happen every 60 years, so the last time this happened was in the year 1966. So those of you who are around then, raise your hand, give us a shout out, drop us a message if you were there. If not, maybe we'll be around excuse me, for the next one. So all of those things are happening on the 17th, which for most of you will be on, well, some of you will be on the third day. Maybe you call that Tuesday. And let's see, the next event we have going on will be a Mercury retrograde, and then we have the actual new year based on the celestial happenings will be on March 20th, it starts the 26th of February and ends on March 20th, which is the equinox. So we've got all of these energies coming together and all about starting over, new beginnings, and letting go. So with this eclipse going on in Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, we are talking about our individuality and innovation and forward thinking. That's some of the things that Aquarius stands for. It's a time for breakthroughs and progress, but it's also time for community and coming together and how we can contribute to the higher good. So with all of the events going on in the world, this is an opportune time for these things to take place. Also maybe thinking about artistic pursuits and brainstorming. So solar eclipses only happen on new moons. So this is the new moon, this is the moon going into Aquarius. Aquarius season is actually starting February 17th. Just so you know, if you look up in the sky, based on true sidereal astrology, the constellation you will see on the 17th will be Aquarius. So, and then, again, next week, we've got this Mercury retrograde coming in. I don't know, for me, it seems like it started like 2 weeks earlier because I had some strange technological things going on last week. But I digress. So let's see. So, okay, in Mayan traditions, there are actually several Mayan calendars that the overall thing is that they are consisting of 200, except for the what's the one? The one that's more related to, for lack of a better word right now, more New Age type calendar. I keep getting ready to say it when I can't remember. It keeps escaping me. But there are several. There's 3 or 4 main ones that take place. The one I'm referring to is the Yucatec Mayan calendar. So based on that, their first sign is the crocodile, and the Trecena, which is the 13-day periods that the cycles go through, is the crocodile. So those coincide, and you have a different order for the day signs, and then you have a different order for the Trecena. So each day is a different sign, a different symbol, a different characteristic of means to connect, to be in tune with the universe. So, all of these calendars are valid. They all have energies that we can pull on, we can draw on, we can connect with to increase our connection. And it's these times when it is easier for us to make these connections, and also you get greater energy when you do connect with the characteristics, the powers, the animals, the elements, or when you connect at those times, there are higher times, and then you also have numerical timings that also come into play. So, with that, let's see, so this first Mercury retrograde is also going to be in sorry. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, yes. So, got Mercury in Aquarius also. So, again, connecting with this individuality. So, making sure that your communication is in alignment with your individuality, your authenticity. So eclipses are about accelerating things that were happening. So now is the perfect time to get your intentions in place, the things that you want to create for this season. And eclipse seasons can last from 6 to 18 months. So Think about what, at least the next 6 months, what you want to be bringing in, what you want to be creating, what you want to be connecting with, your individuality, your authenticity, you know, maintaining these things. So coming back to the Chinese New Year, we are leaving the year of the wood snake. Now we're moving into the fire horse, so moving from a more stable, a slower acting energy. Now we're moving into the fire horse. So we've got fire, we've got spirit, we've got horses, which are about movement and power and strength. So these are the things that you can connect with on this 17th day. These energies that we can connect with. And let's see, something else I wanted to say. Those are the major things as far as the celestial. Again, we got this Mercury retrograde coming in, and then we have the actual New Year, which is on March 20th, which is when spring starts, which is the actual New Year, which is in Pisces, not Aries. And so that's what we have for that. And let's see, since we are here, we'll just do a reading from here, because I'm just learning this software. I'm not sure if it would work if I do it the other way, so just to be sure, we'll just do it here. Get a little shuffle, see what we have for this moon, because we're going into this new moon's eclipse, and it's an annular eclipse, so it's not a total solar eclipse. So one more. I saw the resurrection on the flip. Okay, so we have the supernatural in the reverse, healing in the upright, wholeness in the reverse, and let's say one more, the upper world in the upright, and indestructible for the shadow energy in the reverse. So again, we're going into this new year, we got a lot of energies to pull on, but with all of these, well, the majority being in the reverse, it's a lot of inner work that we can pull on, that we are being asked to connect with. And the answer to the burning question for this week is no in the reverse. So that is a yes. So no in the reverse is things we need to look at, things we need to check, things we should consider checking before we give that yes. We need to look at some things. So with this supernatural in the reverse, so message is coming from the Jedi. The spirit warriors are coming to you to ask you to look within and make sure that you are coming into balance. We have the number 16, which is a 7, so it's ending a cycle. So again, going into the solar eclipse, this is the end of one cycle, the beginning of another cycle. So they're asking you to go within, to reconnect, to get back into alignment, to come back, because like we said, Aquarius is the individualistic, but it's also the community. So not to let one outweigh the other, but to bring them together, to integrate them, to make them cohesive. So this card is the masculine, the feminine balanced. It's all of the chakras balanced. It's also the protection of this system within yourself, protecting yourself, making sure that you are maintaining your sovereignty and your authenticity. Horse is also about releasing those people. You might not want to do it, but releasing those people who are not for you, who are not down for you, who don't have your best interest at heart, who are not your live and ride people. Spirit saying, there's need to release them and move on to the next thing, because the next card that we have is healing. So they're asking you to let go of them so we can heal, because they have caused a lot of wounding, they have caused a lot of damage, they have brought a lot of pain and suffering to many of you, and it's time to heal. And in order to heal, we have to let them go. We have to release them so that we have space for healing and space to allow that which wants to come in to have space to come in, because of these people, maybe even ideas and places. Some of you need to leave that job. If you don't have space, then it won't be able to come in, and you will miss out on the blessing that is for you. And then moving into we got 4 the main energies coming in. They're all of the celestials cards, which are the higher beings. So they're trying to get a message to you. So this next card, wholeness, is the balance. Again, the balance of the masculine and the feminine. So coming in again to bring that balance into you, to balance your individualistic nature with your community nature, so that you're still able to bring the you're still able to connect with the community, to bring those things to community that need to be seen and shared, but also to make sure that you are bringing yourself back to oneness, back to wholeness. So this art is a 12, which is a 3, which is about being social. So again, bringing those things back together. The balance, which is wholeness, and the community. And then the last message that we have is the upper world. So again, the celestials, the upper world, the divine, whatever you choose to call it, is attempting to reach us. Because once we achieve these things, we release those things that are not serving us, we do those things we need to do for our healing, we come back to our wholeness, we will reach the upper world, which is the Aru, the paradise, the Xanadu, the Nirvana, all of these things, this concept. This is what we are being guided towards. And the shadow energy is the indestructible. This features the golden wolf, an animal that was prominent in the region of ancient Kemet eons ago, which had gone extinct. But this animal was revered in their culture, and it was a very strong and powerful animal. And this is the animal that the sentients that look out for you are asking you to connect with. And again, he's sitting in between two Tekanu, two obelisks, so it's again about this balance. So all of these things are coming together. We are in need of this balance, this cohesiveness, this integration of these elements for our higher good. And again, the answer to the burning question for this week is no. in the reverse. So it's yes, but that means that there are some things we need to deal with, some things we need to check on, some answers that you're saying, you know the answers, you know what you need to do. So this week, so moving right along as we're moving into this eclipse, set your intentions, what it is you want to achieve, what it is that you want to do. Release all that is not serving you. Come back to oneness, wholeness, authenticity within yourself so that we can reach the upper world, so that we can reach the paradise that is waiting for us. And that's what we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends. Leave us a comment if you are so inclined. Leave us a like, give us a thumbs up. And we will talk soon. Peace.